in the world.
You alluded to it earlier on, that we're not practicing democracy. So give it a name. What are we practicing?
Morontocracy is what I call it.
What?
Morontocracy.
Meaning?
Government of morons, for morons, and run by morons.
Isn't that too strong a word to use? That's derogatory, actually.
It is not derogatory. I'm the one who said it. If they feel bad about it, they can.
You want elections? We will not vote for you if you call out morons.
No, I'm not calling the people morons. I'm saying the government that we are practicing. You ask for the system of government. The people want democracy. The one that they are practicing is morons that are running the system. That's what I mean. And they expect the people who they work for or work with to be morons. And they run it by by that rule. Yes.
Of these three, which is more dangerous to, or which has contributed more to how Nigeria is? Corrupt politicians, apathetic civil, populace, or compromised electoral institution? Which is more dangerous?
All of them are a dangerous mix. It's called a cocktail.
Deadly cocktail.
Yes. And when they use the word cocktail to describe a poison, you know that it means more than one, they will kill faster. Any of them could kill you. Yeah, a complacent populace can kill you. Corrupt politicians will kill you. And a compromised electoral system will kill you the same way. If the three of them are mixed together, they'll kill you faster.
Are you ready to work, into alliance with any of your colleagues in the opposition camp? And if you were not on the ballot, or if a consensus comes, which of them would you like rather than yourself?
These people you have mentioned,
yes,
we have all met before.
Yes.
And we've all had conversations about who is the best.
Yes.
All of them, in one way or the other, have said the best will be a guy who is not afraid of anybody, who understands what he's doing, who will not compromise even at gunpoint, and they know the person who has those physical, mental, and intellectual capacity. They know it's me. But we are yet to have people in the country, so-called, who are selfless enough to say, look, it's time to abandon everything that I'm having, like you have in other countries, and support the best so that our country. The way to describe it is the protest we just had. Do you know, for the first time, Amici came to protest?
Yeah.
Peter Obi came to protest. The reason they protest, you know why? Because they stand to benefit from it. The first time Peter Obi ever protested, I knew before this one, was when they demolished his brother's house at Ikeja. I said, wow, I didn't know Peter Obi was such a revolutionary. But it's because it's something that affects him directly. Until you find politicians who are willing to protest for things that don't benefit them, or the things that can inconvenience them, then I'll start taking them seriously. Not to go and fight for free and fair elections with the hope that if the election is free, you can win. I want you to fight for poor people, fight for education, fight for healthcare. Go and stand with people who are unlawfully and unjustly arrested and detained or imprisoned. People like Nnamdi Kanu, which I fought for, without expecting anything, sometimes aside from derision and disgrace and torture. So those are the people I take serious. But people who are fair weather activists, you can count me out of any coalition for them. And most importantly, if you want to mention people, maybe you can mention a guy that has never been in government and you can talk about. But all these people who are 8 years governors, 4 years, who did themselves having had 8 years to turn around their state, don't mention their name in front of me when you're saying who would you support. I can't support failure. No matter how properly, decorated or packaged.
That's your view. Now, here's the issue. You do not have technocratic experience nor governmental experience.
Oh.
Hold on, Yele, hold on. Some have argued that with your skill set, you would make an excellent senator. So why don't you vie for the Senate and become Julius Malema of Nigeria? What do you say to this?
See, that's the problem you people make, is that anybody in life who wants to make a great head start, you don't start from where is behind you. Start from where you can give your best. And that is why, as you're sitting here, you will never ask your child to go to a university that is not good because somebody convinced you that a good university is too much for your child. You take him to where he can get the best knowledge, best exposure, and give his best, even when he might not be the best. Anybody who wants to go to the Senate is at liberty to go to the Senate. Sowore has never indicated interest in going to the Senate because that is not where I think I can give my best to the country. Where I can give my best to the country is to be the commander-in-chief of the armed forces, rally around all the technocrats. The people you call technocrats are not technocrats. There's people who have never done anything technocratic in their lives. And the experience you describe is the experience that put your country in the situation, in this tailspin that it is. Who are the most experienced two people in Nigeria's political history who have been president before? If I ask you, do you know them? The two most experienced.
Tell me.
Obasanjo, president 1979 as a military guy, came back 1999, became president. That's some experience you would think.
Yeah.
What did it take you? Nowhere. Buhari.
Some will tell you no, that he did a lot.
Okay. He did a lot. And where's Nigeria in the Committee of Nations where he was president?
His successors derailed. That's the argument.
Yeah. So do you know that part of how you know an experienced person is who they work for as a successor? If you're a very well experienced person as president, you would never have chosen a guy who you know is with a terminal disease as your successor. Obasanjo knew that Yar'Adua was going to die. He said it later. He had to be one of the people opposing him. But because he had no experience in things that matter, the experience he's had is how to be wicked, how to be mischievous.
General.
Yes. And your second most experienced president was Buhari.
Let's not go.
No. We have to. Because we're talking experience. He was Minister of Petroleum Resources, governor of two states, Gongola, that used to be Adamawa and Borno State, right? He then came and managed the biggest slush fund in Nigeria, PTF, or PTF as it was called, and then came back in 2015. He was kicked out in 1985, came back in 2015. Most experience. Where did it take you? And I think that's where we should end the conversation about experience and technocrats. Can we stop deceiving ourselves? What is the experience of the guy in Senegal? President of Senegal right now? Tax collector. They don't even have my kind of experience. You're talking about Malema. Malema is in the house of his congressman in South Africa. That was his choice. And Malema will tell you any day that the best way he can make South Africa great is to become president. Do you know why? Because anytime he says something too much in the house, they throw him out, like physically. All the time out. In Nigeria, you have Natasha. He talks too much. Just throw him out for 6 months. And then the judges said, we're right to throw her out. I'm not saying that if I go, but I never want to be senator of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. That's not my goal. I'm not looking for senatorial allowances. I'm looking to make this country a great person. And the best experience you can have is to have been honest for 36 years. That's a lot of experience.